Still on the issue about the leaked video that was leaked concerning the dead Buhari, because we know whoever is in Asu Rock right now, that person is not the Buhari that we know. This is the real picture of the late Buhari. Now, if you do one or two calculation and do one or two research, you're going to see there is a big difference about these things. And here with me, I have some other proof to back it up. I know that by now, millions of Nigerians, in quotes, millions of Nigerians have now believed that yes, indeed, that this man is no longer the person who is not Aso Rock. And with me here, I've taken my time to go and make some research in order to bring to you more evidence, because our people are so lazy that they don't even have time to make a research to find out one or two things and the other to ask questions. That is why I took my time to try and make sure that I digged out all this information, put them together on this short video that I'm about to do right now. We're going to do the first session of this expose, which I have here 3 pages with me. And then after we did a 1.5, then I'm going to play the video. I'm going to put on the video that was leaked from Saudi Arabia. After my watch you finish, then we are going to go back again to finish the expose. So what I have here with me is, first of all, the African leaders. The African leaders that observe a minute silence in Addis Ababa on the 13th of February 2021. Also with me here, I have Queen Elizabeth II that sent a condolence message over Buhari's death on the 3rd, between the 3rd to 7th February 2017. You know, in the Western world here, if somebody, I'm just giving you an analysis concerning this date between the 3rd and the 7th. Here in the Western world, when you are about to receive a letter or a post from a particular person, from a particular company, you understand? It is not particularly the day that they wrote that particular letter that you're going to receive it. You understand? Say it down. Maybe they might write it, the letter on the 3rd, for example, on the 3rd of February 2017, and they received it on the 7th. And if it is an official, the official stamp of the receipt must be stamped on that. That is one thing I want to clear concerning the Queen Elizabeth condolence message that she sent to Nigerian president family. And also here, the last one is about the 81 days away from office. Now, let us first of all go with the first one that I have here, which had to do with the African leaders. African leaders observed a minute silence at AU summit on the 13th of February 2017. That is 4 years ago. Got 217, 218, 219, 220, 221. This is now 4 years now that this man have died. That is the reason why we're saying that everybody in Nigeria must stand up for this fight, so that we can be able to fight this fight within the confines of the law. I repeat, within the confines of the law, in a sense that what we are seeking for is a referendum for all, not just the Biafrans, but referendum for all. And this is part of the things that you have to put it and observe it in your mind, so that you can be able to begin to understand where we are going. So let me continue with this fact that I have here. African leaders observed a minute silence at AU summit on the 13th February 2017. African Union head of states and government have observed a minute silence in the memory of the late President Muhammadu Buhari on Monday during the 28th ordinary session of AU summit in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Yes, in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, which most of you, why we are making this analysis or reading out these things, you cannot be able to be making connection. You can also go and do your own research, because this thing is in a public domain. During the official opening session of the AU summit, I repeat, during the official opening session of the AU summit, the Chadian president, Idris Deby Itno, whom is the incumbent AU president, he sees it as a necessary or as a duty or as a responsible for them to observe this a minute silent. You know what I'm saying now? To observe this a minute silence in the memory of the Nigerian president, late Muhammadu Buhari. The AU government realized that it was incumbent, that is to say it is very, very important, that is to say it is very, very necessary that they must observe this a minute silent. Just like when we want to have a protest, for example, here in the Western world as Biafrans, we do observe a minute silence for the fallen heroes that died. Or during the time then when we celebrate our 30th May anniversary for our fallen heroes, we do observe a minute silence. So this has been recorded all over the world. It is universal. It is universal that this is a way to show respect to the dead. And this is exactly what the AU government officials, the president, by the Chadian president, Idris Deby Itno, sees it as it is very, very necessary that they must have this a minute silent for the late Muhammadu Buhari, which the president of the Chadian, who is the incumbent president, invites the other African leaders for them to observe this a minute silent in the memory of their late brother, the Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari. Now, the next one here, which we're also going to talk about, it's about the Queen Elizabeth. Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, Queen Elizabeth, she sent a condolence message over the death of Buhari between the 3rd to 7th of February 2027. I beg your pardon, 2007. Now, why did I say between this period of time? You know what I'm saying now? The message might be written on the 3rd and Nigerian government received it on the 7th. You know what I'm saying now? Received it on the 7th. You understand? So that is the reason why you see this gap. You can go and do your research and find out exactly what I'm talking about, or what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been talking about since 2017. Now, another question, apart from this, what I'm reading out right now, apart from this, another question you're going to ask, why is it that Nigerian government did not mention about the dead Buhari that Nnamdi Kanu have been shouting since 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020? You know what I'm saying now? Why is it? But they only say that he called him a pedophile and an idiot. You know what I'm saying now? Why did they remove this one? It is because they know that once they bring up this one, there is going to be a full investigation. That is why Chukwu Okike Abiama has a different ways to work. You know what I'm saying now? Chukwu Okike Abiama have a different way to work in order to, for him making us to have this leaked video where they are having a ceremony for their loved one. And that is what is shot there in Saudi Arabia. It's a part of respect, just like what you saw in Addis Ababa. It's the same thing that I'm about to read right now, that Queen Elizabeth II did the same thing. You know what I'm saying now? Did the same thing. What I'm about to read now, like I said, from the Queen Elizabeth, is the same respect. All what we have here is respect, respect, respect. Now, Queen Elizabeth II sent a condolence message over the Buhari's death between the 3rd to 7th February 2017. This 3rd to 7th of February 2017. This is, I put it there. Nigerian government received it on the 7th, but she wrote it on the 3rd. So that is why I said between the 3rd to 7th. That is when the message was written and was received by the Nigerian official. The Queen of Britain, Her Royal Majesty Queen Elizabeth II, has sent a message of condolence to the family of Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari and the people of Nigeria. This man here. You understand what I'm saying now? Now, when you look at this picture right now, what you're saying here, you can see that this is the original man that we are talking about. And you can see over there, when you look here, you're going to see this is the number. This is a number from Getting Images. Getting Images. You understand what I'm saying now? If you go, look at it here, 953144824. I repeat, 953144824. And you can see Getting Image. This is the original Buhari that we are talking about. And Queen Elizabeth has sent this condolence message to them. According to what she sent there, I quote, the death of President Buhari came to us as a shock. He has been one of the active pillars in Africa. May the good people of Nigeria and Africa know that our hearts are with them in this hard time. You know what I'm saying now? This is a confirmation. This is an evidence. And that is why we are keeping it real. We are keeping it real. So watch the video. Watch the video of the leaked video. Why, after you finish watching it, then we're going to come back on the other evidence that we have here.
Shugaban Muhammadu Buhari, Allah kare mana kai, Allah kare mana kai. Ga Isa Alafanta ga shugaban Buhari. Sallallahu akbar. Sallallahu akbar. Adamu Sambo. Ga shugaban Buhari. Shugaban kasa Muhammadu Buhari. Allahu akbar. Shugaban Buhari, Allahu akbar. Dan daura. Allah kare ka. Allah kare ka. Nigeria. Prime Minister? Buhari. President Buhari. Nigeria President. Shugaban Buhari, Muhammadu Buhari. Shoye. My President Muhammadu Buhari. Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, Bismillah, Allahu Akbar.
Welcome back. I think we are beginning to make more sense, right? Very good. In this video that I just watched right now, you can see where they are saying Allah Yekareka. That is to say, may your soul rest in peace. You can hear where they are saying Shugaban Muhammadu Buhari. How many times have you heard about Shugaban Muhammadu Buhari? And another question that you're going to ask yourself, why is it that when they were praying, you don't see such a crowded people walking around? You know what I'm saying now? But they only come to pray. After pray, they dismiss. A matter of fact, if you have seen where the Muslims are praying, just like, for example, let's take, for example, what happened, I think, in Imo State. In Imo State, when we see the Muslims, the Fulanis, they block all the streets. I just want you to picture this. I just want you to picture this particular analysis. You can see where they block all the street with the okadas. They were praying, and people were there with their machines, with their cars, and nowhere to pass. And they were all silent. You can't see them. They can't even look at you. They cannot even talk to you because they are concentrated. You know what I'm saying now? Thank God that we have this leaked video. Thank God that this video had leaked. And with this information that we put together, when you go to make your own research, you can understand exactly what we are talking about. On this background of video that you just watched now, you can hear an Arabic asking him questions because he don't understand exactly what is going on. You understand what I'm saying now? Who is that? It must be a very important person. You understand what I'm saying now? And the guy was saying that it's Muhammadu Buhari, President Buhari. You understand what I'm saying now? You can also, on the background, you can hear where there is a funeral chanting or singing, if I may use that word. You understand what I'm saying now? That is the part of respect that such a person, a very highly classified politician like him, such a respect, he deserves it. And that is why you can hear them saying that thing that they are saying over there. Now, on this note, we are going to go on the other evidence that we have. On the evidence that we have, which the other evidence that we have, it's about the death certificate that was issued by the National Population Commission on the 19th September 2021. Yes, I repeat, a death certificate that was issued by National Population Commission on the 19th September 2017. Now, before I list out the names of the people that you yourself can go and do your research, that is to say that if we need to get more facts or more secret, the people that I'm going to mention right now are suspect. You understand what I'm saying now? Because these people that I'm not mentioning right now, these are the people. Most of them are some of them are not in place right now. I mean by they are not working in the National Population Commission. You understand what I'm saying now? Some of them are not working, but Yemi Osibanjo as the acting president, he sworn in commissioners of the National Population Commission. Number one, Mr. Eyitayo Oyetunji. Number two, Haliru Bala. Number three person, Benedict Upong. Number four, Mrs. Patricia Kupchi. Another one, Mrs. Gloria Izonfio, and Chairman NPC Chief Eze Duru He Oma. These are the people that the acting president, remember, acting president, because between this time, this guy has been on the acting president. I mean, Yemi Osibanjo has been on the acting president ever since the absence of President Muhammadu Buhari to his medical trip. That is why, if you go to Google, if you make the research about this, and I'm telling you, you're also going to find out. So these people that I just mentioned right now, these are the people who are the ones who issued the death certificate of Muhammadu Buhari on the 19th of September 2017. You know what I'm saying now? On the 19th of September 2017. Now, another evidence that I want to also talk about here, you know, during the time of trip here and there, he flying abroad, going to medical trip and there, and Nigerians were so much worried. What are we doing? What kind of trip? What kind of this and that? And people were complaining, we don't have good hospital, we don't have, and this man fly up and down spending billions of naira. You know what I'm saying now? Now, another one that I want to give you right now is after 81 days that Buhari went to medical trip in the United Kingdom, he is unable to access his office. Yes, he is unable to operate his office. You know what I'm saying now? About 81 days since his return from the medical vacation in the UK, President Muhammad Buhari is yet to use his office in the Aso Rock Villa. Why? Because the real man has died. That is when you hear it was hitting so well. It was hitting so well. Mazen Namdekan have been saying it, say that this man have died and buried. This man have died and buried. This man have died and buried. And this is it. He came back after 81 days. He came back, but he's unable to have access to his office because the fingerprint of this man and so it's not the same, and so therefore he cannot be able to access it. He then returned to so-called medical treatment again. He then left Nigeria for another round of medical care in the United Kingdom on the May 7th, and he returned on Saturday 19th August 2017. But after his return on the second trip, after the first 81 days, and when he returned back, he now flew back again on the 7th of May 2007, now returned on the 19th of August 2017. But however, he did not resume his normal duty at the presidential desk office on Monday, which is the 21st of August 2021. You understand what I'm saying now? He returned on Saturday, the 19th of August 2021. On Monday, he's supposed to resume his office. In his office. I mean, he's supposed to resume his work in office. But he did not resume his work in office. Rather, he went to work in an, as they call it, accessory office. Accessory office, meaning that he commenced his job, an official assignment as the president, in an office attached to his own residence, from your house to work. These are facts, because the real person had died. That was when they were trying to get a good mask. That was when they were trying all manner of things. And that period of time, you can see there are so many Buhari, different pictures, so many Buharis, different pictures, flying here and there. You understand what I'm saying now? But then, while they were doing this thing, trying to figure out what they do, what the presidency did, they issued a statement explaining that Mr. Buhari was staying away from the office due to ongoing repair work. You understand what I'm saying now? Ongoing repair work. Because they have to put a lot of manpower, a lot of resources, even foreigners need to come into Nigeria in order to be able to make those things work. You understand what I'm saying now? This is exactly what is happening. Now, even when you talk about the so-called revolution, revolution, you understand? Renovation, I beg your pardon. Even the so-called renovation, that they say that office needs some renovation because the 103 days that he stays out of office, and that is the same reason why that this and that and that and this, it is because the person who is the real man has died, and they are now replacing him with another person. The person who is there is not Buhari. I leave you with this question, which you're going to watch the video again. I'm going to leave you with this question. Why is it that after all this expose, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done this thing, why is it that they did not add it up? They did not add it up on the so-called count charges, but they say that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu called him idiot. And they forget about that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been saying it, that this man have died. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been saying it, that the minute silent observe was given to this man in Addis Ababa on the 13th of February 2017. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that Queen Elizabeth issued a condolence message to the people of Nigerians, to the families of this man. You know what I'm saying now? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talked about this death certificate. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu talked about the flight. You know what I'm saying now? If I do more diggings, I'm going to find out more things in order to even back it up. So thank you very much. Watch the program and put your thinking cap always. What we are fighting for, we are fighting for the restoration of Biafra, restoration of Oduduwa, restoration of Middle Belt, restoration of Arewa. Because everybody needs to be free. Everybody needs to be free. We want to help the Arewas to have their Fulani, their cow colony, so that they can live their own the way they want to live. You know what I'm saying now? We want to also help the people of Oduduwa, people of Middle Belt, and we also, so that everybody can be able to be free and live like a normal human being. Thank you very much, and watch the remaining one.
Shugaban Muhammadu Buhari, Allah kare mana kai, Allah kare mana kai. Ga Isa Alafanta ga shugaban Buhari. Sallallahu akbar. Sallallahu akbar. Adamu Sambo. Ga shugaban Buhari. Shugaban kasa Muhammadu Buhari. Allahu akbar. Shugaban Buhari, Allahu akbar. Dan daura Allah kare ka, Allah kare ka. Nigeria Prime Minister Buhari, President Buhari. Nigeria President. Shugaban Buhari, Muhammadu Buhari. Shoye. My President Muhammadu Buhari. بسم الله الله أكبر. بسم الله الله أكبر.
والمنان بالعافية.